Hi, I'm Courtney, and I'm sure that you're probably a lot like me. I always followed the rules. I went to school, I did really good in school. I was valedictorian of my class of 15 people because I went to a really small school in the middle of nowhere. I used those good grades to get into college and get a lot of scholarships, like everybody told me to do. I was really lucky to get the scholarships that I did because I chose to go to a private college that charged $56,000 a year in tuition. Still, those scholarships didn't keep me out of debt, and I graduated with a lot of student debt. Now, I know that it's nobody's responsibility to pay that debt for me other than myself, and nobody should have to grant it to me, but still, it's crazy how much they even charge in the first place to go to college. However, I was really lucky that I got a job right out of college before I even graduated, actually, and I was making decent money. I thought I had everything figured out. I did everything that people told me to do through my life, and now I was finally here. I was an adult, I had my own job, and I was supposed to be doing really well in life. Things took a turn for the worst, though. This job that I took was 4 hours away from my family and where I had grown up, and I knew absolutely nobody here. I also couldn't find a place to live up here, so my boss ended up offering me an apartment that he had on one of his properties that his daughter used to live in. Nothing creepy or weird happened, but I 10 out of 10 don't recommend living on your boss's property because you're never off the clock. Coming straight from college meant that I really had no idea what I was doing, and I was promised a lot of help and guidance from this company, but I quickly found out that I had absolutely no guidance and no help at all. I was just kind of thrown in and said, "Here you go. I hope that you can swim because I don't have anything to help you with." It was a really small company. There was only about 4 of us all together. So we had the boss, the superintendent, I was the interior designer, and then we had an accountant. About 2 weeks after I started, the superintendent, who was really the only other person I talked to besides the boss, quit, and I was just left completely alone. But wait, there's more, and it gets more toxic. On top of having no guidance and working a lot of overtime, my boss started yelling at me for every little detail, whether I could control it or not, and apparently, this is a trademark of this guy, and nobody in this area wants to work with him. The worst part is he wasn't even yelling at me for only my job. He was also yelling about personal things. Like when I started looking for a house, I put an offer in and he told me to back out of the deal, that it was too far away from work and that I'd get tired of driving, and even threatened my gas card that was part of the starting bonus. And later, when I put the offer in and got accepted, he took my gas card away. I knew there had to be a better way to life. I just wasn't sure what that was. And eventually I came across affiliate marketing, and it's really made my life so much better, honestly. And now I want to share that with you too.